Hello everyone, my name is Pixlriffs, and this week I was invited up to London by the folks at Nvidia to try Minecraft with RTX, a collaboration between Mojang and Nvidia to bring ray tracing technology to Minecraft on Windows 10. Now, of course, I'm familiar with shader packs the Java Edition community have made. I use them for time-lapses and cinematic sequences in my survival guide series, but I was still blown away by Minecraft with RTX. This is still an early build. It's put together for their demo at Gamescom 2019, so this is by no means a finished product, but some of the stuff you'll see in this video is still incredible, and I'm going to try my best to explain why. I was given two worlds to explore, the first of which is one you've probably already seen in their announcement video. You start in a house with very little light on the inside, but you get to see the glow of campfires in the fireplace, the light coming in from the windows, and one of the coolest things I noticed first is how your player camera reacts to the light. When you're looking outside from a dark interior, it's almost blindingly bright outside, and when you step out onto a window ledge, your virtual eyes sort of take time to adjust. You almost want to blink a few times and then put your hands up to shield your face from the sun. Walking around the corner, the sunlight is hitting these patches of carpet, and there's already some magic going on here because the way the light behaves with RTX on feels real. Because the sun is coming from this side of the house, the hallway feels lighter than the rest of the interior, and you can even see some of the colours of the carpet being reflected back at you, subtly, from around the base of the wooden pillars on the right and left. Compare that to the usual look of Minecraft, how the carpet is lit in blocky stripes, and then you go back to RTX, and instantly everything feels more immersive, like this could be a real world built around you. After stepping outside and briefly saying hello to some villagers, the map takes you down into a cave with redstone lamps appearing to light your way, and there's this real sense of atmosphere leading to you walking down this tunnel and finding a shaft of light hitting an exposed vein of diamond ore. I was talking to the guys from Nvidia beforehand, and they said this was kind of part of their mission, to have lighting feel like it could be part of the world, but also to allow players and map makers to use lighting as a tool, to draw people's attention to a specific object in the room, to highlight the stuff that you want people to see in a scene. The day-night cycle was frozen in this world, but I could imagine setting up a room where shafts of light like this hit certain objects at certain times of day, and you could create a puzzle using that was only possible thanks to the way RTX handles light. The next mind-blowing thing was around the corner, where a lava stream was flowing from a wall in the cave, and this was exciting to me because the light coming from the lava was a different colour. In default Minecraft, every light source provides the same colour of light, but the lava lit the walls around it with this soft, orange glow, totally different from the bright white of the sun. Stepping out of the cave took you out into a jungle lake scene, where you really got to see the sunlight interacting with the leaves, filtering through into this basin, creating this beautiful sense of tranquility. The world was set to peaceful anyway, but this place looked peaceful in a way that went beyond just game mechanics. They were using light and the environment to help this part of the map feel like a safe haven. The path continued into an ice cave, where you got to see the cold light of sea lanterns and the light filtering through from the ceiling, reflected in the blocks all around you, and the different types of ice could all reflect the light in different ways, leading up to this crystal throne of blue ice in the center of the room. But then behind that, ominously, you start to see the glow of the lava in the next hallway, lighting the walls from below, but reflecting off the ceiling too. That led to the treasure room, where once again shafts of light were shining through onto blocks of diamond, gold, emerald, and iron, and being reflected onto the blocks around them. This is part of what makes the path tracing element of RTX super special, seeing blocks reflected in each other, and the light bouncing around the room reacting to all of it. You can see the glimmer of that gold block reflected in the iron block I'm looking at. There were a few other elements of this map that I took some time to explore, but at this point I was interested in how I could interact with the environment around me. I returned to the village and spent some time opening and closing doors, watching how the light reacted to me letting it in and then shutting it out again. And then something weird happened. I rang the village bell just for fun and watched the villagers mill around and run into their houses, and then I walked in after one of them, and this villager had got up on a bed in the corner of the room, which had no lights in it, and the only light was coming from the window and the door I had just opened, and he just stared at me and something about the way this dim lighting was hitting the villager huddled in the corner was so real that he almost looked frightened. It brought emotion to that whole scene, and for the first time I really felt like I was invading his home. This is what the Nvidia guys were talking about, trying to get a sense of immersion into the way they approached this project. The ability to create moments like this, where your imagination truly takes over, and you stop looking at these collections of textures and code and start looking at them as though they are people. Players have brought their own creativity to Minecraft in so many ways over the years, and this feels like another tool in your toolkit in a way that's never really been possible before. But I haven't even shown you the coolest part yet. After I'd played around on that first map for about half an hour, they loaded up a second map with an experimental HD texture pack created by Mojang themselves and designed to showcase exactly what's possible with RTX. This modern house wasn't in their announcement video, and some of the stuff you're about to see is exactly why I'm so excited about this. For a while now, whenever anybody asks me what I'd love to see in Minecraft, my automatic answer is coloured lighting. I want to build a mossy cavern lit with an eerie green glow, or design a forge with molten metal and red splashing all over the walls. You can't do that in default Minecraft when everything just gives off plain white light. But in this house, my dream came true. You can see it reflected in the glass panes of the windows, and the red, green and blue panes on the table were a bit of a hint, but as you turn to face the stairs, there they were. Coloured, glowing blocks inset into the floor, casting coloured light up the walls. I wish they had a webcam so you could see the grin on my face at this point. I could have just looked at this for hours. But then I walked through the doorway into the tiled room beyond that, and this was even better. This looks like the kind of scene that a few years ago you'd design in a 3D modeling program to test reflections, and it would take hours to render because of all those reflections. But here it was, rendering in real time in front of me, 60 frames per second. The reflections changing subtly as I moved the camera around the room, phenomenally beautiful, and all of it just happening in Minecraft. I found the stairs to the basement. They were just tucked away to one side, unassuming and modern, and the basement took it one step further. There were rooms in the basement with mirrors, and more beautifully textured light sources, and different kinds of reflections. It was a little weird not seeing my player character reflected in the mirrors, but again, this is a tech demo, what are you going to do? There was a frosted texture to the mirrors, which made the reflections more fuzzy, but that was a choice. You can see a more crisp reflection in some of the other blocks, a more textured reflection in others, and it was all so atmospheric. Walking into this room was like walking into a nightclub in Minecraft. Another room was more cave-like, with that creepy red light reflecting off the walls and through holes in the wall into the next room. And at the end of the hallway, there were 3 doors, each with glowing blocks behind them, one green, one red, one blue. And as you closed and opened these doors, the colours of their lights actually combined. When I saw this, I laughed out loud, and I turned to the Nvidia guys and I was like, are you serious? Because if you think about what's happening here, it's tremendous. If you just open the blue and red doors, the light combines in the middle to make purple. It's the most basic idea. It's the kind of stuff you learn in school, but seeing this happen in Minecraft, a game which until now has had one colour light can be, mind-blowing. I could see so many possibilities just for this. Atmospheric lighting, environmental design, puzzle maps where you have to combine light to make different colours. Imagine a challenge map with multiple routes, and the green lit route is for beginners. It's subtle, but it guides you that way. Imagine fighting another player in a hallway lined with red lights. It all felt so cinematic to me, and I was just opening and closing doors. I've been talking very passionately about this the whole time, so I'm going to bring things down to earth to wrap up this video. Is Minecraft with RTX available now? No. Do I know when it's going to be available? No. Will it be worth the wait? Absolutely. Especially since, with a little bit of a wait, RTX graphics cards are likely to be a bit more affordable. Which versions of Minecraft is this going to be available on? As far as I know, it's just the Windows 10 edition of Minecraft, so Bedrock Edition on PCs equipped with RTX 2060s and upwards. But with the next generation of video games consoles on the way, I would not be surprised if you see a console version with graphics like this in the next few years. Maybe not your iPad though. Last of all, of course, I want to thank Nvidia for inviting me to give Minecraft RTX a try. I had a wonderful time, and I think what I've seen this week might just be the future of Minecraft. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Let me know in the comments what you think of Minecraft with RTX. Subscribe if you want to see more from my channel, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye for now.